Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Here's today's video. So it is Friday and I'm drinking a Fidens, so you know what that means. Hashtag Fidens Friday. So this is Triple Orchid. It's a triple IPA. It's all Nelson and it's 10% ABV. And it is just over 2 weeks at time of review, which for triple IPA, I'm definitely okay with. I'm okay with that for pale ale, IPA, double IPA. But certainly triple IPA, I don't mind letting these sit for a bit. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm really excited. I've said this before, I feel like, wow, look how thick that is. Fidens does Nelson very well. That's like a deep orange color that is beyond hazy into turbid, butternut squash soup, mango smoothie. I don't know. Pick your favorite one of those, and that's what it looks like. About half a finger ahead. Staying in the side glass a little bit more than it is in the center. It looks like you started with white and tinged it with like an orange color. Pretty small bubbles. Some bigger ones are, they're like bursting and creating a couple bigger bubbles. But yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful, thick looking beer. Let's see about like some legs or head or anything. A little bit of a milky legs, a little bit of lacing sticking in the side glass as well. Looks great. Let's get into the aroma. It smells good. You don't get any alcohol in the aroma, so I really appreciate that. So I do get a little bit of like lemon. Is it lemongrass or is it a little floral maybe? Or maybe that's why I'm thinking lemongrass. Not a ton of that white wine thing I can get from Nelson. Besides the lemon, there's a nice orange, and it does smell different than how like Citra kicks out orange for me. It's one of the nice things about doing a single hop beer is just kind of like seeing what that specific thing, gives you. Of course, I say that about the white wine, and I'm getting just a little bit of that white grapiness. There's something else there. Well, okay, there's two more things there. One is definitely in the realm of fruit. I can't quite pull it. And one is it like a slight dank kind of a thing? Smells really good, like I said. Let's get into the glass. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. That is, yeah. That's like my friend Jim already had this, and he was telling me, he's like, I don't want to paraphrase him wrong. He didn't say it's like the thickest beer he's ever had, but he said like, it's up there for the style. And yeah, I get that. Like the aroma, good mix of lemony and orange for sure. Almost get orange creamsicle at one point, which is interesting. Not something I necessarily associate with Nelson. A little bit of that white wine thing, but not a ton of it. And yeah, there's I'm caught somewhere between that lemongrass floral and more like earthy dank. Let's just say both. I don't even the like intensities of each of those. I don't know. The orange, a little bit juicy, a little bit zesty. I think the same can be true of the lemon. Yeah, the same can be true of the lemon. Interestingly, okay, so yeah, I got it. So it's like there's some unripened peach, apricot, but it's almost like you're like you cut them up and you're gonna put them in like a fruit salad. You're like, oh, these aren't that ripe. But you add some sugar to them, so they have the flavor of not particularly ripe peach and more like apricot than like nectarines. Well, no, nectarines more than apricot, yeah. And so you add like a little bit of sugar. Not that this is like drinks like simple syrup or anything, but like it's that unripe. It's a relatively sweet sip until like some of the stuff kicks in. Again, you don't taste the alcohol, but it's definitely helping to dry out this beer and bring some balance to it. But yeah, the flavor is one thing, but then but the sweetness is another. But it sounds contradictory, so that's why I'm explaining it the way I am. But yeah, those are nice, relatively subtle notes, but definitely there. Maybe even some other, like, is is that mango a little bit? Like it's, I think there might be a couple other fruits that it's, for me, the same experience where they're not particularly ripe, but they have a sweetness to them that you don't associate with relatively unripened fruit. Great mouthfeel. Good level of bitterness, all that stuff that, like I always say in these Fidens hazy videos, it seems like, but it's so true. They do such a good job. Mouthfeel and leading into bitterness. Yeah, I really like this. And again, you cannot taste alcohol at all. I've had how many sips at this point? Zero alcohol. Zero. 10% in this format. No alcohol taste at all. Always blows my mind. It just, to me, as someone who doesn't brew beer, it seems like it's got to be really hard to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But man, this is tasty. And again, one hop, just Nelson. Have you guys had this beer before? A single hop Nelson beer you want to tell me about? Something else from Fidens, something completely unrelated. You're just really excited about it and want to tell me anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.